You're listening to Purple and Gold Stream, your home of Los Angeles Lakers.
Laker fans, what just happened there? What happened to Lakers tonight? I thought we were supposed to beat Detroit Pistons, who has second lowest winning record in the NBA. I thought it was going to be easy. That was wrong. Lakers took the Detroit lightly. They didn't take it seriously. They thought they were going to cruise this game. You can't take any game for granted, especially in the NBA. Any team is capable of beating any team, any given night. This is one of the examples. Lakers took the Detroit lightly. They were without Anthony Davis in the lineup. Kyle Kuzma was in replacement of Davis. He started. He played well. He's a one-up guy that I'll give praise tonight. Lakers fall to Detroit Pistons 107-92, and they have a first two-game losing streak in this season. First time. It's back-to-back games. They lose to Philly. They lose to Detroit. This is a game that I thought Lakers will take it. I knew the Philly game would be tough. Philadelphia is playing excellent basketball. Detroit Pistons, one of the teams that you thought it was going to be easy. If you look at their records, 14 going into this game. There's no automatic win in the NBA. You still got to try to play the game. The way Lakers came out, how they ended, they didn't deserve to win this game. 2 games in a row. Last night they almost took that game from Philadelphia. Tonight they just didn't have any chance because they were flat out cold in the fourth quarter. I'll explain that later. But let's pick our player of the game. LeBron James finished 22 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 for 8 from 3. He was red hot in the first half. It was 7 for 7. And what happened in the second half, I don't know. It must be the fatigue issue. It must be that he got really tired playing all these games on the road. Didn't get much rest between the game. And he went 1 for 12 the rest of the way. He only scored 1 bucket. In the third quarter, that's it. He didn't score anything in the fourth quarter. It was just ice cold. Just one of the night for LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma at 22 points. He had another double-digit rebound game. What's happening to Kuzma this season with his rebound? It's just developing into a decent rebounder in this league. His rebound average has gone up a lot this season. He shot 9 for 7 from field. He played excellent both ends, I'll have to say. So first time that I've seen Kuzma play well on both ends. And he had to do that without Anthony Davis. Basically he was a replacement of Davis. He needed to really provide some points starting. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from tonight's game, and I'll explain more in detail. So pretty much the Pistons had a starting 5 of Griffin, Jeremy Grant, Wayne Ellington, Deron Wright,
launching from the wing,
and that's pretty
Kyle Kuzma.
Thing with what we're seeing with Jeremy
and
Grant,
Miles
elevating
Plumlee.
the pecking order, and he can really hurt you.
Mason Plumlee, my mistake. But I have another brother, it's called Miles Plumlee, right? The Pistons started out well. Lakers took early lead, and it was a seesaw battle until the fourth quarter. They had like 15 lead changes.
Really, how durable he is.
3-tied game.
Blake with a three, and he
Pistons
has
were up
five.
as many as
Excellent start
18
from Blake
points.
Griffin.
Lakers at
He
a
can get
7-point
that
lead.
three
That was largest
There's
lead for
always the
them.
possibility of a nice night for
Um,
LeBron for
the
three,
turnover,
that is through, and he
Lakers
rushes
at
back
11,
to check
Detroit
Blake
8,
Griffin in the post.
and then Detroit scored
Blake backs
16
in,
points
hooks
off Laker
long,
turnovers, so
Gasol
16 to
towards
5.
him.
Lakers
Dennis
did
Schroeder
not
to forecourt.
convert too much points off
Schroeder
Detroit's
down the
turnover,
lane, got to the basket, flipped it up,
and the
pulled it
fast
up,
break point was
and drew
pretty
a
even.
foul.
And the points in the
3
paint,
minutes
Lakers
in.
48-42 for Detroit.
Jeremy
The bench
Grant
scoring, Lakers had
Lobs
Morris
it.
32
Nice
to
finish
27.
by Mason
The shooting
Plumlee, and
was
the Pistons
also the
go up
issue for
one.
Lakers. They did not shoot the ball well. They were below their season average. Pistons shot 46% and they shot 39 from 3. Lakers allowed them to shoot 39 and they made 14 of them.
Blake will get it back.
So a lot of damage was caused by Wayne Ellington, and Blake Griffin was hitting a couple three-pointer as well.
Schroeder on and takes him inside and lays it in.
But
Nice shot
it
by
was
Blake.
overall effort. The Lakers just didn't have enough effort to really come back in the fourth quarter.
Brown's at 9. He's going to try again.
Yeah, so
and
the
he nails
Ellington hit
another
6
from behind
threes
the long
and
line.
Griffin hit 5.
Since Mason Plumlee had
And
to
Jeremy
sit
Grant
for his
went 2
second.
for 4 from 3. Overall, they shot really
Right to
well.
the basket.
And
Scores it.
it just means the Lakers had really cool defensive execution. The Lakers also hit 12 threes out of 28. But the problem is their lack of
Instead gives it up to
no,
Jeremy
the
Grant.
defensive
Breaks it
switch,
up.
the communication was also an issue.
Jeremy Grant. They give back to
They
Jeremy.
allowed the
Got him on a
Pistons
switch.
to, pretty much
Jeremy
score in the
gets
paint.
inside. Strong move by
The
Isaiah
Pistons
Stewart.
is not a good defending team either, so they allow Lakers to score 48 points in the paint.
Some
The
right
point in
there.
paint wasn't an
Well,
issue
LeBron
in
had
this
to force
game.
it. He did score.
More about their
Bounces
poor
it inside for
execution
Harrell against Isaiah
and
Stewart.
unable
Watch this.
to contest the three-pointer.
Basket cut. Caruso laid it in. Nice pass.
The spacing the
by
floor
Harrell,
was
kept us
terrible.
cool. Harrell gets away. Nice
A lot of
shot by Derrick Rose.
turnovers, of course. 11 is not much if you think about it, but they allow 16 points off their 11 turnovers.
Isaiah eyeball to eyeball with LeBron James. Shot clock at 6.
How they really defended after they turned the ball over was a pool.
Harrell flips to LeBron.
Quite the advantage here, size-wise.
They played okay game until in the halftime.
They lead 41-39.
The Lakers still had a lead.
Derrick Rose
Going into the halftime it was 2 points only.
and he is tied
They
to score at
started the
41.
third quarter with a 5-point lead.
Eliminate him from the play.
And then it was a seesaw battle in the third quarter. Of course,
Bounce to
the
Stewart.
both teams had a
Fills it
lot
up.
of
Derrick Rose got him
lead
the ball, and he
changes
got it
throughout
done.
the game.
Derrick Rose gets by Schroeder.
But it was just that
Got
Detroit had
LeBron,
more
takes it.
offensive
Caruso with the
power
rebound.
than Lakers in the fourth quarter. I really liked the effort from
Another
THT.
three
He
for
scored
Horton
13
Tucker.
points.
Caruso
He was
to the
pretty
lane.
hot off the bench.
Puts it
He's
up
only
off the
played
glass,
14
though.
minutes and he had
Josh
5
Jackson
for
with the
7 from
rebound.
field, 3
Way
for
ahead
3
to
from
Sekou.
3.
Caught up
He was
with it,
almost
laid it up,
perfect
laid it in.
from the
That was
field.
Plumlee.
We had
Schroeder
32
against Derrick
points
Rose.
off the bench.
Driving.
A
and
lot of
scoring
damage was done
is
by
Taylor
Caruso
Horton-Tucker.
and Harrell and THT.
Blake Griffin
And our starter
getting a
was
screen
struggling.
from Wayne
Of course,
Ellington.
Marcus Gasol had no
Ellington fires
points,
topside
has
and
7
fills it up.
rebounds. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope
cut.
continues struggling from
Ellington missed it.
field. Only has 6
Right
points. He didn't make any 3
Lakers run
tonight.
it back right
Dennis
at the
Schroeder
Pistons.
also not been shooting well
Blake
this
Griffin
season. He's
sees
2
the
for
daylight.
8
Now dishes
and 1
to
for 2
Jeremy
from
Grant.
3. He
The
only
long
scored
gun
10
goes for
points.
Jeremy.
We needed more production from the starter.
LeBron played big minutes.
No, only
17 of
Kuzma and
the first
LeBron
half.
ended with the,
Step back gunning topside
more
is
than
Kyle
20
Kuzma.
points in
What
this
a sweet
game.
looking shot that was. 61-56 Lakers.
Now Kuzma can flat out score the basketball. Somebody's got to explain to me how.
Okay, you
he's
can
had
see this
4
play
games
with
consecutively
Griffin.
in their last 5 where he was under 5 points in each.
It is hard to figure.
Blake
Blake over
non-contested.
LeBron.
LeBron
He
just
gets it.
put his hands
Nice
not
against
enough.
Schroeder.
And then Kuzma
Rebound
got
Kuzma. Blocked
rejected by Mason
Jeremy
Plumlee.
Grant head to the line right.
Then that another
Puts it up,
fast
lays it
break
in.
points
Nice
we
reverse for the
allowed.
line
It really
right.
hurt us.
LeBron against Ellington.
This is the only bucket that
Backs him
LeBron
down,
scored in the
missed the
second
shot,
half.
tapped it, no, follows it, yes.
And then rest of the way,
This is
he
Jeremy
did
Grant,
not
clock at
score a
10.
bucket.
For DeLon. Inside for Plumlee.
And this was a dangerous foul by Caldwell Pope. It was called for a flagrant one.
Ellington dishes to
Did
Plumlee.
not get ejected, but it was
There it
dangerous.
goes with
Could have
penetration.
injured the player.
The Glacier goes.
To continue
That was a
to
5-point
show
flip.
struggle protecting in the paint. And
Here
Kyle Kuzma
is
with a
Kuzma.
nice footwork
Finding
there.
a way to score. Blake gives it up.
They
to
gave
Wayne
Laker the
Ellington,
lead.
against Caruso. Blake gets
And
it
then
back.
Blake Griffin answered with
Fires
2 of his
over
own.
Wesley Matthews and fills it up. Blake's having a heck of a game.
As you can see, the highlight is all
Derrick Rose.
pretty much even in the
Now
third
fires,
quarter.
Fills it up. Over
The fate
Schroeder.
really decided in the fourth quarter. Well,
Stewart.
Lakers went scoreless in 5 minutes,
Grant.
and then Pistons
Finds
just
Blake for the long
stormed
gun. It goes.
back, and they took a lead as much as
Lakers hero
18
trying to fight
points.
his way inside against Stewart and Blake. He couldn't. Shot clock at 1 for Caruso. He beat the buzzer.
Derrick Rose shows some flashiness of his youth days, old days. Derrick Rose with this that
How did he do that?
double clutch reverse layup.
That's called a 50-20.
Yeah. Lakers find Harrell open for
And
a
Harold
jam,
gets
so
that
they get
easy
the first
too.
scratch
The
here.
Lakers take
Josh
cut the deficit
Jackson
to 2
bounces
points.
inside, Plumlee with
Again,
a
Mason
jam.
Plumlee,
Mason
easy
Plumlee in
10
double
points
digits.
again. It's the fourth
He has
quarter that
11.
actually decided the Lakers. They just went
LeBron
ice
against
cold.
Sekou
Man.
Doumbouya.
Pretty much decided the fate of the game.
Lakers move it. Dish it deep. Harrell with a score, and he draws a foul.
There you see it. That was not a whole entire highlight, but I had to stop there. It's no point of watching any more of the highlights, as we know the result. Lakers could not take this game, and they lost in 2 in a row for the first time this season. They're facing Boston Celtics on Saturday and Atlanta on Monday, and that will be their end of their road trip. What is your prediction for those last 2 games? If we are lucky, we can end up with 2-0, and then we can finish the road trip with 5-2. That's very ideal. But my prediction is that we might lose to Boston again. That's going to be 3 losses in a row. It really depends how Lakers bounce back from this 2 loss. They really have to play better defense. They need to come out with a better energy. Need to secure the board. And I think starter has to play better. Like Schroeder has not been performing. Last game he did play well. He played against Philly. He scored 16 points all in the second half. You need to continue attacking the rim, continue to draw the foul, and continue to kick out pass and find the open 3-point Laker players. And that is all my take for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again on another postgame recap on Saturday. All right, have a good night. Go Lakers.